Hey guys, what's going on? It's MassiveJoes Weekly.
Another delicious intro to MassiveJoes Weekly WORD, episode 51, Neve.
51.
51, man.
Hopefully you joined us through Joe's intro.
Yep.
Hopefully
you didn't fast forward that bitch, go straight to the intro screen.
It's funny because we've got a dude who keeps emailing us complaining about every raw review that Joe's in and saying that he was going to buy the product but watch your raw review and will not buy it because of the toddler who does the reviews.
Horrible.
Why don't you just not watch them or unsubscribe?
It's like he's a glutton for punishment.
Oh, mate.
Topics of discussion, Neve.
And he's a real person as well because when you search his email on Facebook, it actually comes up with who he is. So you're a dickhead.
You've gone full stalker.
I have. People piss me off.
Topics of discussion, Neve.
Alright, back in stock, new products coming soon, MTS update, something simplified, Arnold Classic, ASKNeve.
We got 28 questions for ASKNeve, man. So let's get through all of the bits and pieces we've got to do before ASKNeve. And let's get stuck into ASKNeve. First topic of discussion, Neve.
Back in stock. Probably my favorite back in stock because it was such a good seller for us and also value for money. And it's
delicious.
a pain in the ass because we got around a fair bit by the supplier, but that's not the story.
It happens.
Anyway,
shits on chest have started already in 2015, Neve.
So Silicone Way is back in stock in the two sizes, 1.8, which is selling for $79.95 Australian dollars, and Silicone Way 910, which is $49.95. Also in the new
s'mores flavour.
S'mores. So they're back in most flavours are back in stock.
Yeah.
Well, fair majority of them, not every flavour, but majority. Super HD is back in the peach mango.
Also Silicone product, man.
Strawberry lemonade.
Silicone coming to the party 2015, man.
Strawberry lemonade not back in stock.
Should be next week.
Out of stock for a while, but the Combat chocolate milk is back in stock.
Yeah.
Which means we've got every single flavour in stock, including my favourite, the mint choc chip. Small Combat cookies and cream back in stock, which means pretty much every single flavour of Combat is now in stock.
And size.
And size.
And the big bags too, don't forget.
Where is it, Joe?
What are you looking for?
Oxyshred, back in stock in all four flavours. I don't know if it was out of stock for a little bit, but...
And finally, the crowd favourite. The one you've all been waiting for! Get your pump on, bitches! Noxygen is back!
Just landed this morning.
And we're training triceps tonight.
And calves.
How's that for timing? We get swole as
Got a pump on. I reckon Dymatize just rocked up.
I got a lot of energy this morning.
And
I like shooting weekly word in the morning.
I can see the Dymatize truck just rocked up.
Next topic of discussion, Neve.
New products.
Yep.
I forgot him, Joe.
You forgot him. Go get him. Hop into the showroom, go grab him. I apologise, viewers at home. My sidekick Neve has left his brain at his desk. While you're there, pop the brain back in. Pop your brain back in.
And I realised I was just talking to a customer, which probably just came up on the microphone, which would have shown up on the video.
Yes.
But anyway, alright, so Core Fury Extreme.
Boom!
Which is a new pre-workout by Core Nutrition. It was Doug Miller.
One of the best
Doug Miller
pre's we have seen thus far. And there is a Sup Wars coming, Core Fury Extreme versus DEFCON 1. Let me tell you at home. And DEFCON 1 is in trouble! It's in trouble!
Now, it was very funny, but it's not funny because you and I, when we were in America last time, met up with Doug Miller, gave it a crack. We didn't really formulate it, but we helped give some input, didn't we, really?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we formulated it with Doug.
So yeah, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's an amazing pre-work. Honestly, we have to figure out how to get, there's no samples of it, but I'm thinking we need to make up our own samples and get it in the hands of the consumers. Because I literally, I don't give a you buy it or not, I just want you to try the Core Fury Extreme because it's on a different level, man.
We got it in stock last Friday.
It is on a different level.
My training has been a bit of a slump for about 2 weeks.
It's nuts, isn't it?
Last Friday, I've been crushing it, the workouts.
Seriously, we need to have a discussion about how we're going to get samples out. Next topic of discussion, Neve.
Coming soon, P28 peanut butter.
Yep, next week.
Next week.
All flavours.
Max's Beta Pump and Intra Boost.
Launching next week.
Pre-workout and intra-workout by Max's. Core ABC, also by Core Nutritionals.
Now that's shipping out of Philadelphia at the moment. So that's not going to be in until the Arnold Classic in March.
6 weeks.
But it's on its way, man.
Be here by
it's
Arnold
worth the
Classic.
wait.
Just landed yesterday.
Yep.
HPNR.
Raw review be dropping real soon on that, man. That is one unique product. That's one of those products. Remember when BioGrow first came out?
Nobody knew what it was.
And it's like a completely new category. That's what the NR is, man. Completely new category. I'm not going to say too much about it now, but just check out the raw review when it drops very soon. Could be this week, possibly, probably going to be next week.
And also Rich Piana Real Food.
Also on its way. Not shipping out of Philly, ships out of LA, that one. Once again, we'll be here in time for the Arnold Classic. Next topic of discussion, Neve.
MTS update.
Yep.
So MTS is currently in Sydney, Australia. We'll be here to us next Thursday.
Should be next Thursday, man. Should be ready to go live. Keep an update on our Facebook and our Instagram. We'll probably shoot a video as well.
Yeah.
When it drops, just let you know when it's gonna really launch in MTS way in all 7 flavors, man.
Because by the time they actually get the shipment off the container and then put it on the back of a truck and then drive it down here to Adelaide, unload it, it'll be Thursday.
Yeah.
Next
topic of discussion, Neve.
Supplement Simplified. So we got a cool new, well, it's not new, but a cool section of the website.
Yeah.
Supplement Simplified, which really speaks for itself.
Yeah, we're going to drop a link in the description box below, man. You can go check it out. It's supplements simplified. So it's a little write-up on different raw ingredients. So it's a work in progress, obviously, but I think there's like 10 up there at the moment. So creatine monohydrate, creatine hydrochloride, there's acetyl-L-carnitine, there's all kinds of stuff, multivitamins. And it just goes through and tells you what it is, what it does, when to take it, how much it costs, and the best products that we recommend for each of those different categories of supplements. Next topic of discussion, Neve.
Arnold Classic.
Yep. It's time for our second installment.
So the second
1 installment per week. What are we installing this week?
Well, the week it's over the middle of March. March 14 is my birthday.
That's the installment.
So the Saturday will be my birthday.
Oh, I thought we were going to announce it. Not that your birthday isn't a big deal. I mean, I'm expecting your fans to roll out with birthday cakes.
They better.
On the 14th. I was going to announce a pretty big name was going to be at the booth, but that's fine. If you want to leave it at just Neve's birthday, that's fine. We'll leave it for next week.
All right, tell them.
It's up to you.
You can tell them.
Well, before we dropped in to shoot this episode of Weekly Word, I got off the phone.
This has actually happened. It's not bullshit.
This is legit. Because sometimes we don't let the truth get in the way of a good story, but this is actually the truth and a good story as well. Just got off the phone to my good man in Los Angeles. I called him in the middle of a leg workout. The big dog, Rich Piana, coming to the MassiveJoes stand. Arnold Classic, gonna be there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, man. All day, signing autographs, kissing babies,
scaring people,
scaring the shit out of whoever wants to be scared by the big dog. Rich Piana, MassiveJoes booth, Arnold Classic, don't miss it. Next topic of discussion, Neve.
ASKNeve.
Go. Now you gotta be quick with the answers.
We're already 9 minutes into it, so we have to be quick.
28 questions. Mohammed Jaffrey, I'm at 25 to 30% body fat and I'm looking to lose weight while conserving as much muscle as possible. I usually end my workout at 10 p.m. Should I still have a post-workout meal after my post-workout protein shake, or should I only have my post-workout protein shake? If I should still have a meal, what kind of meal should it be? A small meal, or can I just eat whatever?
Well, it's post-workout, so I mean, you got that anabolic window.
Yep.
As much as you people want to call bro science. But personally, what I do is I have a post-workout shake, MTS whey, with my BioGrow. Then I'll go home. Like 45 minutes afterwards, have a carb and protein meal.
But he's looking to lose weight. He's not looking to gain. He's looking to preserve muscle mass and lose body fat.
You still need to replenish your muscle glycogen.
Right.
So I'd still have carbs, a small amount of carbs, but still protein and carbs.
Yeah. So shake and meal, or just shake?
I'd go shake and meal.
Done. Lewis Hughes wants to know, post-workout, do you take your dextrose before your protein or the other way around?
You mix them together, mate.
Yep. T. Schneid's 22 wants to know, Neve Irwin, the swallowdale hunt. That's like the crocodile hunter for those of you that are unaware.
Irwin instead of Neve Irwin.
I'm going to be competing in my first powerlifting meet this coming spring and was wondering if you could give an opinion on what type of powerlifting shoe is best to use.
Well, for deadlifts, just use like the deadlift socks. You can get your proper actual competition regulation deadlift socks, which have like the non-slip sole, which pretty much you want to get as much advantage as you can, and it'll get you dead to the floor.
Yeah.
So I mean that's what I do. I mean I train when I do deadlifts. I train my deadlifts in socks.
Yeah.
For last meet, I just used Converse Chuck Taylors for bench, which I mean has no rule effect, but bench and then squat because you want your I like squatting in Connie, so.
Lewis Hughes wants to. Hold on.
Lewis Hughes.
Lewis just asked a question. Are we allowing 2 questions?
Yeah, just do it. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You're lucky, Lewis, man. I was just about to test strips off you. All right, guys, Happy New Year. Will TMJ be producing the incredible bulk video series this year? If so, when and who will be starring?
Well, I'm bulking at the moment. I'm not bulking, but I'm
making gains.
But you're about
consistently making gains.
You're about to cut for the Arnold.
Yeah.
Not competing for those playing home.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing it'll be sometime after the Arnold. So I reckon maybe April you might do a mini.
Yeah, Lewis, man, we are planning on doing it. It is in our plans for this year. We just have to figure out the timing. Obviously, it was going to be my video series because it was supposed to be the contrast to the People's Cut that we did in 2014. The only issue is I need to kind of slot it into my off season in terms of when I'm competing. So competing wise, I'm going to be in shape at the Arnold. I'm not competing at the Arnold. I'm just going to be in shape. And then I'm going to compete at the end of the year. So we just have to look at the timing and see if it pans out.
No point bulking for 4 weeks.
There's no point doing an incredible bulk series that goes for like 1 month.
Yeah.
You got to do it for like 4 to 5 months. So we are planning on doing it. Just keep an eye out on the YouTube channel, man. We'll be sure to let you know when it launches. Jacob Peterson wants to know, I was wondering, in your opinion, what are the top 3 non-stimulant pre-workouts? I don't think there are 3.
I like EVP.
Right.
I mean, other than that, I'll just make my own by using stacked NO and then just chucking some creatine in there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can use your Hemavol.
Yeah.
Chuck your creatine in there. Personally, that's what I like doing. Oxygen.
Yeah. Lauren Dawson wants to know, I was going to buy 100% Whey Gold Standard Optimum Nutrition for my next protein, but you guys convinced me to buy MTS Whey instead. Quick question though, getting one vanilla to try, would you recommend getting cookies and cream or no-bake cookie? If I could only get them all, thanks heaps.
Personally, I like the cookies and cream better than the no-bake cookie.
I would go the cookies and cream as well. I prefer that to the no-bake cookie as well. No-bake cookie is good to make like muffins and shit with, but to drink, the cookies and cream is different level shit. Barney Young's back! Oh, I missed one. We'll get back to that. Barney Young, Neve, do you own a suit? And if you do, I'm sure it had to be tailored, so how many square kilometers of wool did they need to make your suit?
Barney,
do you even own a suit?
Barney, I'll be perfectly honest, because I'm honest, I don't own a suit. Like, to be honest, I once went to my year 12 graduation and I hired one from Ferrari Formal Wear.
And it would have looked horrible.
And it was terrible. It was one of those just like, you know, those shitty pinstripe with like, you get to select like 5 different
It would have looked like you were wearing a curtain.
It wasn't good.
I reckon, around the
when I was 18, I wasn't really that big, but that's the only time I've ever worn a suit, I think.
Jack Case wants to know, are you on a salary? If so, does Massive Joe pay massive or just moderate?
I'm on a salary. No, I get paid well.
Yeah, you just had a contract negotiation.
I did.
Yeah, you'd be pretty happy.
Yeah.
Right. Max Hurd wants to know, do either of you use principles of periodization or daily undulating periodization? Also, what is your current split for powerlifting? Neve!
Yeah, I guess we both do, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we'll go through our strength phases and go through
high rep phases, time under tension phases. We do.
I mean, at the moment, I'm not prepping.
That's the kind of stuff that I want to address in the Incredible Bulk.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of the video series, man.
At the moment, current split for powerlifting, I don't have any powerlifting comps coming up. I'm not as strong as some guys, but I'm relatively strong. So, I mean, I'm not really following a powerlifting comp. I'm actually following the Dorian Yates split, which I put in last week.
Does that involve underarm barbell rows and lat pull downs?
Yeah, that's all I do.
That's it.
Every workout.
Yeah.
So at the moment I'm doing chest and bis together, back and rear delts together, shoulders, tris and traps together, and legs.
Steve SUX2BU wants to know.
And I go heavy for those main movements.
I think that Steve sucks to be you. Anyway, what's more anabolic, gym lighting or car windows?
Definitely car windows, because you got that concave surface.
Makes you look massive. Dan Elmers wants to know, yo man, what's the best fat burner and pre-workout on the market?
Fat burner, I'm still a big fan of MTS Drop Factor.
Agreed.
Pre-workout, don't want to give too much away, but it has to be Core Fury Extreme.
It does, doesn't it? DEFCON's in trouble. Oh shit. Emily David wants to know, would you recommend BioGrow for a pushy cat wanting to add some muscle, and if so, how many scoops per day?
Yeah, I definitely would. As well, just for your
Ash is a
protein.
big fan of Viagra.
She is.
Yeah.
She had
And she's been making stupid gains.
Ash actually had one of her clients come in yesterday, and she recommended her to get on Viagra.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah.
How many scripts per day?
I don't know. I'd probably say 2 scoops a day. One with breakfast, and then one post workout. I mean,
I'd agree.
I even got my pussycat. She's taking Viagra.
Yeah, you don't need as much as the fellas.
She's putting 1 chocolate scoop in her smoothie in the morning.
Jake Sims wants to know, what's your favourite anytime club and why? Thinking of making the switch for convenience. I live in the north. Cheers, guys. Keep up the great work.
If you live in the north, there's a lot of good clubs out that way. Elizabeth's big. I don't know, we haven't trained too many, have we?
In the north?
No, not really.
Yeah, I'll probably go Elizabeth, man.
Yeah.
That's probably my favourite anytime club in the north.
My
ultimate favourite's Mile End, man.
Yeah, you train there a lot.
Yeah.
Me and Jerome train at Campbelltown. I mean, I know it's not done north, that's more the northeast. But me and Jerome train at Campbelltown.
Michael Graham wants to know, hey guys, love the channel, watch all your videos. I live in the US in New Jersey. He lives in New Jersey. Hey!
If I had $1 for every time you put a New Jersey accent on in America.
When we're in New York.
Yeah.
And was wondering if you guys have made plans or think if you ever have a MassiveJoes distributor in the US. Thanks guys, keep up the good work and stay massive.
At the moment we don't really have the MassiveJoes brand.
Well, we've got the apparel.
We've got the apparel.
And I would say Mark was probably talking about the Team MassiveJoes apparel. And do we have plans to have a distributor in the US?
No, we don't, but this is, you and I had this chat as part of our yearly review or yearly plan, is bringing down the shipping cost of apparel.
Well, what we ultimately want to do is we want to offer free international shipping on all apparel.
Yeah.
And we will make it happen. I'm not sure how, but we will, Michael, so stay tuned.
So, yeah.
Mido TV Adventure wants to know, hey guys, I have a question. I'm 26 years old and I've been pumping iron for a long time, but in and out. Should I use creatine while using a pre-workout since the pre-workout already has creatine in them, like Super Pump 3 or Beta Creep?
Depending on the serving size, like if you look at something like, depending on what pre-workout you're using, I mean, I know you mentioned 2, but I mean, if you're using something like C4, for example, I mean, you're probably going to get like
nothing.
0.2 grams
Pixie dusted creatine.
Like something like MTS, Clash
get the full dose.
Has a full 5 grams
full
of
dose.
creatine mono. Something like DEFCON 1.
Don't need no more creatine.
DEFCON 1 has your full 750 milligrams of creatine HCl.
Yep.
So I mean, like products like that, you don't need to add it, but on stuff where it's just pixie dusted and also your, what do they call it, proprietary blend,
yep.
I'd definitely be adding it in there.
And he's from, he's calling from the writing from the United Arab Emirates, Abu Dhabi, man.
There you go. So yeah, I'd chuck in creatine mono depending on what protein.
Voyboy Bot wants to know, what's up fellas, loving all the videos and gain tips. I've been working out for maybe 4 to 5 months now, but my biceps have been lacking a lot to the point where I don't even want to work them out anymore. Voyboy Bot, biceps been making 0 gains.
Obviously
0 gains.
Not having the chocolate protein.
I do regular bicep curls, dumbbells and bar. I can do around 30 pounds, but I don't feel it as much as 25. But wouldn't it take longer to get bigger arms with lower weight? We even went down to 20 pounds to start over from the bottom. I've tried seated incline bicep curls and I don't feel they pump. Any tips to get bigger arms? Anything would be great. Keep up the great videos and stay massive. Where did you get your name? Boy, my brother. I have had trouble growing my arms for many years, man. I also, for many years, had 0 gains in my biceps. But recently, been making some bicep gains. They're still lacking. They're still my weakest body part. But been making them bicep gains, man. It's just about consistency, my bro. If you need to check out some workout tips, we have a full workout section on the MassiveJoes website. You click on workouts, bodybuilding, click on biceps. There's like 5 or 6 different bicep
and also the points of flexion is also a big part.
Yeah, and there's a few points of flexion workouts in there. So go check out our workouts on our website, man, and give them a go. Just be consistent.
Yeah, that's the other thing is, I mean, just like with back, I mean, you hit lat pull down, you hit rows, you'll hit low rows, you'll hit high rows, you'll hit pullovers. You're hitting a lot of different angles, a lot of different movements. With your biceps, you have to hit them a lot of different ways.
Positions of flexion. Go check out the website.
So if you're just doing standing dumbbell or standing bicep, you're just hitting the same movement over and over again.
Dean the Bean 54 wants to know, hey guys, thanks for the recommendation with the True Mass. I put on around 15 pounds in 2 months. Shit! You know what that is, Neve?
It's gains.
No. Do you know what that is?
What is it?
That's gains right there. Along with eating a lot. I'm 5'9", 185 by the way, so he went from 170 to 185. Thanks to the People's Company recommendation of that True Mass. As the baseball season is starting back up, would you recommend training during the season with high reps or low reps? Also, do you have any exercise recommendations? I typically stick to the bodybuilding workouts. Thanks guys, stay massive.
Personally, I'd stick to what you've been doing, man.
It's working for you, man, stick with it. The high rep, low rep, just do what you've been doing. You put on damn near 15 pounds in 2 months, man.
Yeah, don't go just dropping back like 15, 20 reps for low reps. Just stick with what you've been doing.
Daniel White, hey guys, quick and maybe slightly awkward question. We love our awkward questions, Daniel, but it's something I think most people who eat a high protein diet could relate to. I tend to eat 5 meals a day with protein and time carbs in the morning and pre and post training. It says on that carb time. It's good to hear, man. I found due to a high protein intake, I get more gas. You know what I mean? I think you're just talking about farting.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do a lot of that.
Yeah.
In the office.
And in bed, which is why I have to sleep on the couch for a bit.
I fart now more than I did before following the high protein diet. Have you guys had any issues like this, or do you have any ideas of how it could be prevented? As we know, the pushy cats don't appreciate it.
Which is why I'm sleeping on the couch.
And keep up the great work. Love your channel and your products.
Not a real whole lot you can do about it, man.
Not really, man. It's part of the high protein diet. You may have some digestive issues that is preventing your body from breaking down the protein. In that case, get yourself some MTS nutrition uptake.
Yeah.
With the digestive enzymes in it. Apart from that, man, it's just part of the game, isn't it?
Unfortunately.
Jack Dunn wants to know, hey fellas, just wondering what your thoughts are on managing nutrition during a deload week. What changes, if anything?
To be honest, man, I keep my calories the same. But I mean, I don't really have too much of a deload week, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, you don't want to. I definitely wouldn't cut your calories right back.
John Tello wants to know, hey guys, I'm 18. I currently have a stack I'm taking, which consists of whey protein pre-workout, creatine HCl Pure, and BCAAs. I also started to meal prep for 3 days. For 3 meals a day. I was wondering if I'm taking too much or if you guys have any tips. I work out back twice, shoulders twice, chest and tries, legs. Okay, you train. You're making gains. Does some cardio as well. All right, so what does he want to know? I'm confused as to this question, John.
I'm guessing he's asking if he's taking too many supplements.
No, definitely not.
Whey protein, which is a given.
No.
Pre-workout, which just give you energy.
Creatine and BCAAs.
No. You got the fundamentals.
That's it, man. It's a good stack. Frankie Gong 13. Hey guys, what's the purpose of an intra-workout carb supplement? Would consuming calories during training make you feel bloated and potentially even digestive issues that could hinder your training? Would love to hear your thoughts. Love the channel. Stay massive.
You won't get like the bloatedness and the digestive issues if you're taking like a carb like carbolin.
Yeah. They're designed to pass through the digestive tract without bloating you. That's the whole purpose of them.
Yeah.
That's why they're done in supplement form. The purpose of it is to keep your insulin response high, which reduces your body's ability to produce cortisol, which keeps you anabolic during your workout. Anabolic during your workout for maximum gains. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think I answered that question?
Yeah.
I think so. Lumpy5544 wants to know, thanks for the response, guys. I think we answered a question for him last week. And you guessed right, born and raised in... Oh, this was Texas. This was our Texas boy.
Yeah.
Like Ronnie Coleman and Corey Matthews.
Yeah. Sure.
Them Texas boys.
Yeah.
And for the record, I buy a huge tub. This was the Gatorade guy.
Yeah.
Huge tub of powdered Gatorade, and it comes out to about 10 cents per serving. I've been taking BioGrow since I started cutting, and I'm recovering much faster. Would it be bad to skip my rest day if I am feeling good, or is it better to suck it up and take that day to recover even further? I focus mainly on strength. I'm seeing steady improvement, although I'm not taking as much time to recover. That's the beauty of BioGrow, man. Increases protein synthesis for maximum gains.
Personally, what I'd do is if you feel like you're recovering fine and you don't need the day off, I'd just keep training.
I like answering all these questions.
I know you do. I'd keep training. Like,
yeah, if you don't feel like you need a day off, day off.
Purposely what I do is I've got sort of my split and I just keep rolling through it until it comes to a day where I just feel mentally and physically I'll have that day off and I'll just start my split again from whatever day I left off. So some days I might go 4 days in a row, then have a day off, and then I might have 5 days in a row, then have a day off, then I might have 2 days and have a day off, just depending on how, my work schedule, all that kind of shit. So yeah.
Adam Smith wants to know, hey guys, loving your videos and I watch them all the time. Just wondering, is there any chance we can see a picture of you guys before you started lifting to see how big you guys have gotten up to this point? I think we could do that.
I think I got one around
Next week's episode?
I mean, 8, I know.
Do a before and after transformation photo?
Yeah.
How far back do you want to go, Adam? Hit us up with an ASKNeve. Tell us how many years back you want to see, man. And we'll make it happen.
Or what age do you want to see us at?
Yeah. James Hurley wants to know, do you think arm days are good for beginners under 2 years experience, or should I put my focus on another day of compound exercises?
I wouldn't, but I'd probably chuck it in at the end of your compound day. So you pair them up together if you want to do chest and tries, or if you want to do chest and bis and then do back and tries, or you want to do back and bis, whatever you want. But yeah, I wouldn't completely just not train your arms. Yeah. I mean, definitely as a beginner, sort of focus on the compound movements, but then.
But you probably don't need like 1 day for biceps and 1 day for triceps.
No, so either stick them together, or throw them in at the end of your compound movements.
And recently, I watched the People's Cut videos as I'm about to start a cut. You mentioned up to about 8 weeks, muscle can still be gained. Therefore, for someone who isn't cutting for a show and is under no pressure time-wise, would it be a good idea for me to achieve my desired body fat level through maybe 2 8-week cuts instead of 1 12 to 16-week cut? Would this be advisable to help me maintain and possibly increase muscle mass? Thanks for the great videos. Shout out from Ireland.
Yeah, well, it's only when you're in that.
Hey!
That's Boston, isn't it?
It's New Jersey. I don't know how to do an Irish accent. I'm just gonna go with the A for everyone.
It's a leprechaun. Think you're talking like a leprechaun.
I don't know how leprechauns talk.
Okay. Stop holding the paper so I can read what I was talking about. Yeah, I mean, it's only when you get into that real calorie deficit, whereas you're not going to be able to build muscle.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're still giving your body the protein it needs and the nutrients it needs and the calories it needs, then you're still going to be able to build muscle.
It's up to you, man. If you got no deadline, who gives a
Just cut until you get to what you want to, what body fat you want to achieve.
If you're not shredded enough, keep cutting. If you're too shredded, stop what you're doing and get back on that caloric surplus.
Yeah. If you continually take measurements, as soon as your body parts start decreasing too much, like your arms, your chest, your back, all that kind of shit, then I'd
too shredded. Justin Baker wants to know, do you prefer MTS Clash or 5% Nutrition? Kill it. That's Richard Piana's.
Yeah.
Kill it. Will there be a raw review on real food when it's in stock? Love the videos. Keep up the awesome work. Clash or kill it?
I prefer Clash.
I prefer Clash as well. Will there be a raw review on real food? Of course, man. There's raw reviews on everything we stock. Mr. Bam Bam Luigi.
About 6 weeks time, you'll get it.
Wants to know, just wondering, your stats measurements for different muscle groups and your thoughts in compression gear like 2XU. The stats measurements can be hard to do in like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Let's just answer the thoughts on the compression gear.
I used to wear it when I was playing footy and running on cold nights.
Yeah, keeps you warm.
Keep my legs warm so I didn't pull a hammy or something. You train in them on leg day.
I always train I train in skins. I think they're the best. I train in skins on leg day.
I used to train in
all
skins,
the time,
like full leg skins when I was playing footy.
Yeah.
But I don't do it now.
Yeah. Cheyenne Mama wants to know, when is the best time to take BCAAs?
Definitely intra-workout, but also, I mean, you can take it with meals, you can take it really anytime you want, you just obviously have to...
But the best time?
Best time is intra-workout.
Last question, Neve. Grandmaster Dan wants to know, hey guys, love the weekly word, was wondering, what would you put in a pre-workout if you formulated it yourself and bought the ingredients raw? It'd look pretty damn similar to this. Yeah, would it not?
It would.
Also, what's your favorite pre-workout stack? Looks something like that. Would it not?
Yeah, at the moment I'm using Core Fury and just Creation Alcapure.
I'm a big fan of strong stims and intense focus. Thanks guys, stay massive. Get yourself some of that.
Caffeine, hyginamine, agmatine,
yeah.
nicotine.
I mean, Core Fury Extreme, we had quite a influence on how that was formulated with Doug Miller.
Don't get us wrong, Doug created the original Core Fury.
Yeah, we kind of took Doug's original formula and took some things out that we didn't think were particularly necessary and added some things that we thought were necessary. So in terms of a pre-workout supplement, this is as close as you will see to something like our brainchild at this point in time. We can design it from the ground up. And there would be a couple of things that we would change. For example, I'd take the monohydrate out, put creatine hydrochloride in.
I'd keep the mono in though.
You would. See, this is where we disagree. But this is probably the closest damn thing to our personal brainchild of a pre-workout at the moment. Dan, Grandmaster Dan.
Because we told Doug to put the amp citrate in there.
Boss, we have reached the end of AskNeve.
30 minutes.
Is there anything else you'd like to add before I tell the viewers to
Hit the subscribe button.
hit the subscribe button? Subscribe to our YouTube channel, man. Stay up to date with all the latest editions of MassiveJoes Weekly WORD and all the other deliciousness in our YouTube channel. Can I ask the viewers, can I ask them a question, honestly?
Yeah.
If you're gonna write in the hashtag AskNeve, keep your questions short. Because our New Year's resolution is to get through every damn question. When we got 28 questions and one of them is that length, the video is damn near gonna start going for an hour in this bitch.
And don't get Joe to start hitting you with TLDRs.
Yeah, I will. I'm gonna have to start asking some cliff notes on some of these questions. Where are we coming to them from, Neve?
MassiveJoes.com.
Stay massive.